It just happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so we lost connection for a minute. I hope we didn't just lose the whole show.
Why would we lose the whole show? It would actually...
Oh, because it stopped recording for a second and it dropped everything. So hopefully we're still all on.
I'd be surprised that they killed the whole show just because of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Well, because you have to save it. So this other company, it's called, is it Leon or Vion? You'll see them on my blog. They make the cutest jewelry and belt accessories. They have necklaces that say vegan. It's a little piggy.
Oh, it's a little pig.
They have frogs. They have these really pretty vegan necklaces. The jewelry is really, really great. The people at the booth are very nice to speak to. In fact, everybody that I spoke to today at the show was really amazing, really pleasant.
Yeah, this guy was nice. He helped me out with my charge card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
so happened to be.
Very nice. Very, very cool products. I didn't buy any. There'll be pictures on the site, though, but I just wanted to show them a little bit.
What's the material made out of?
I don't know.
Okay.
It
looks so authentic.
I didn't ask a ton because I'm going to talk to them later.
Mm-hmm.
And then they gave me this today for free. I was talking to them a little bit. It's called Clean Plates. Excuse me. This is a restaurant guide. And it is for a guide to the healthiest, tastiest, and most sustainable restaurants for vegetarians and carnivores. So basically this book tells you all the restaurants that are sustainable. So I thought that was a really cool idea if you want to support sustainable restaurants and sustainable living, which is huge because a lot of restaurants, there's a ton of waste.
No, I can't see.
Opposite mirror effect.
You want like the mirror effect?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. When you do the camera, it's mirror effect.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, this is the 2013 book,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of like a Zagat.
Yeah.
And it's got some it's got symbols and ratings for these restaurants, and this is pretty cool. So this is the New York version?
I'm not sure if it's just for New York or if it's countrywide, but I think it is New York.
Let's see. Well, it's got...
Like I said, this was our Renegade. This is our Renegade show.
Yeah, it looks all New York.
So you have a lot of sustainable options. Again, not all of them are vegan, but it is sustainable. And there are some vegetarian places in there as well, so you can look through. And most of us vegan are really great at killing people's menus to make our food vegan. So I think that's... Oh, wait. Okay. So one more place to talk about. Catskills Animal Sanctuary. They rescue farm animals and give them a nice place to live and treat them well. Factory farm animals, I should say, as we all know how poorly they are treated, and they show them love. The founder, the director, Kathy Stevens, she has written 3 different books. They do a bed and breakfast there as well. They also do day tours, and they always have a chef on there to do like a cooking presentation for you. There is Camps for Kindness, which allow kids in. As it shows you the bed and breakfast. And it's just a really great opportunity, I think, for people to connect with animals that to most people are food or used for other products, to show you that they are kind, they are loving, that animals do have feelings and are...
Just look at that pig.
Hey, look at how cute he is. He's all happy. He's like, thank goodness they got me off that farm and somebody loves me. And on the back here, get one free. So it is buy one. Well, yes, buy one sanctuary tour ticket, get one free. Come meet the animals, hear their rescue stories, and explore our beautiful sanctuary grounds on a weekend tour. We are open on Saturdays and Sundays from April 1st through October 31st. They're not open all week because the animals do need their rest. So, all right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to VeganKitchen.tv. Thank you, Greg, for being my guest today and trying all these lovely foods. So, out of everything that we have consumed, I think this is the largest product review I have done at one time. There'll be more probably tomorrow. Yeah, you had some backlog,
right? You hadn't done a show in a while. So
I didn't. Well,
so a lot of stuff this time.
A lot of stuff. Everything, though, did come from the New York City is it Vegetarian Food Festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very long name. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on Facebook. So what would you say, out of everything you've eaten today, what's your favorite?
That's a good question. Wow, we ate so much stuff that I'm like trying to remember everything. We had
cookies, we had
chocolate.
candy.
All right, you know what? One of the chocolates, the spiced chocolate, was awesome.
That would be
it's got
Pick Me Pepper. Mm-hmm. Pick Me Pepper, which I think is a really adorable name because, like as I said, all the money does go to rescue animals.
Is that the right one? The Pick Me Pepper?
Pick
what
Me
was
Pepper.
The other chocolate that also?
It was the bacon.
Right, that's definitely the one.
Pick Me Pepper.
Pick Me Pepper. That one was really good. You want me to say more about other ones?
Yeah, whatever you want.
I guess the teriyaki jerky was good.
These are yours.
Thank you. I like these cedar hummuses. I mean, I think maybe you could try their regular flavor. Maybe it might be less sour. But if you're not
I'm kind of a picky hummus
person.
hummus.
Yeah.
We had the frog wah. We had the dill pate.
Yeah.
We had the
it's okay
stuffing.
Stuff.
Huh?
Those are okay, but I think the things that stood out to me were those two. Yeah, some of the cookies were really were good. Mm-hmm. But those two things, I think.
The chocolate and.
Yeah, the chocolate and the teriyaki. The teriyaki a little less, but that chocolate.
It was really
definitely
nice.
Yeah.
And then what was your favorite? Like, what did you think about the show today? As you've been before and I haven't, so.
Well, I only got a few hours today. Tomorrow I'll actually have a lot more exposure. I looked at their lineup. I thought their lineup seemed a little bit weaker than last year. They had some, what I call a little bit like heavy hitters, like people who come in who are the pioneers of health and nutrition, like Dr. Greger. Other festivals in the city had like Joel Furman, who's also one of the pioneers espousing plant-based diets. And he gave a great speech at that other festival. This time it seemed a little more laid back in terms of the speakers. They seemed to space out the presentations and I noticed the scheduling. It seemed like it was a little more spaced out in terms of timing and scheduling them. So it didn't seem quite, it seemed puzzling to me on that point. But there were a lot of vendors, and the vendors were definitely in full force, and you can taste a variety of all kinds of different food, from desserts, from entrees, similar to what we've been doing. We brought it to you.
I did bring it to you.
Yeah, you brought it to They sometimes they have, I don't know, I guess it's a nice space. It's a big enough space. You get coupons. You try a lot of free food. I mean, it's not. I mean, for the cost of entry, it's like it's free food. Mm-hmm. It's a good location, centrally located in the city. They had it at the same place last year. Mm-hmm. I think that.
Bring cash.
Yeah, I unfortunately forgot to bring cash.
I'm not sure if there's an ATM in the building, but bring cash because not too many people use Square.
Yeah, and there's the. What else can I say about it? You were there a little longer than me. Why don't you tell me what else you saw there today?
I was really excited. There was a lot of people, far more people than I anticipated. San Francisco Veg Fest did not nearly have as many people, or it was in a bigger space. I'm not really sure. I feel like there's a lot more vendors as veganism and vegetarian becomes more popular, as people become more health conscious and care more about what they're eating. Today, I mean, it was really great. A lot of friendly people. People were willing to take the time to talk about their product. It wasn't necessarily about getting as many products out to everybody. They'll answer your questions. They'll give you contact information. Mm-hmm. Everybody was very nice, and it was a good time. I'm going back again tomorrow. Yeah, and you get to meet a lot of people. Usually at these festivals, you meet. Yeah, you have something in common. It's a good place to chat about various, related topics. So, fun vibe, and very well set up too.
Yeah.
And they have a coat check because it is
and they
cold.
have entertainment.
Mm-hmm. They have entertainment.
I didn't see any.
I did for a little bit. There was a really great show going on, but I was just trying to get around and talk to everybody and pick up food for the show today. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot. There's a lot there. Make sure you have more than 2 hours. I'd say probably like 3 or 4 hours. 3 hours is probably just right if you want to really hit up every booth.
Did you attend any of the? Like? They have like 3 stages, and they set up these various programs Did you see any of
I
those?
saw some of them briefly, but I was more interested in the food. Some of them were talking about health and spirituality and to take breaks and relax. Other ones were talking about, why honey is not vegan and what they do to the bees and how many bees die in the process of making honey. And it's just a lot of it was awareness, and it was really great. A lot of people were talking about awareness and how to be more aware, and for people who may not be aware, because not everybody that goes is vegan or vegetarian. You might have your significant other with you who is not, or you might be going for the first time just to check it out, or your friend's like, hey, come with me.
Right.
So it's great. It really is very educational.
Yeah, and if you're on a budget, $5 is not a lot to get in and enjoy. You get more back than you're actually giving for that $5. Drinks and food. I mean, not like full sandwiches, but half sandwiches,
And
or
they
little
do sell.
pieces and stuff. But they add up over time. And
they do sell full sandwiches and
that's
other
true.
food there. If you do have allergies to like gluten, ask first. Almost everything there was gluten free. And almost everything. I mean, like with the exception of that jerky, like almost everything there was vegan. It should have been called Vegan Fest, honestly, which would have been fine for me. I was worried that I was gonna have to be asking a lot more questions, and everyone was very like open. No. You're like the 5th person to ask me today if that was gluten free or vegan. They're like, oh no, our products, and they're more than happy to tell you what's in them. So don't be shy and ask.
Yeah, and the food that you do buy there is actually usually on a discount. They're
it's
promoting.
cheaper.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to enjoy, to experience something new. So you can get great discounts. So if you're already involved in this type of lifestyle, go in there and get great bargains. That's what I do.
Exactly.
I usually make
I'm gonna get some more stuff tomorrow.
You get those
hopefully
beans for $1. That's really
less than $1 when you buy 6.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll definitely stock up on
It's
that.
6 for $5 or $1 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, and high quality too.
Yeah, without the can. I mean, if you're gonna go buy beans in the can, look for BPA free. The one that I know is.
That's why I've stopped eating a lot of beans.
But they actually have. I'm trying to remember the name of the brand.
Well, these pack better in the cabinet.
That's true.
And I'm all about saving space. Living in New York, you have got to be about saving space. Save some space for me, NYC. It's actually part of the sustainable project they have here, which you can read on one of my other blogs. But I'm going to call it a night. How about you? You got anything else to say?
Well, there's always more that we can talk about, but but we'll probably save it.
Okay, we'll save it for another time.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I'm Selena.
I'm Greg.
Thank you so much for tuning in and watching Super Viking. It was great to have you back. And we will see you at VegFest tomorrow, and if not, next year or next time on the show. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Bye.